Hey guys, welcome back. This is part 3 of the John Deere Trailfire engine rebuild. So in the last video we tore the engine down. As you can see, it's a lot of parts everywhere. So today I'm going to try to get this crankshaft ready. I noticed this bearing here, it's got some corrosion on it, and I do have 3 new bearings. So we're going to attempt to replace these 2 and then this one. And of course these middle ones, I don't have the tools to do that and they feel okay. So we're going to go ahead and do the outer 3. And I picked up this cheap angle grinder. I'll leave a link in the description. And then I got some cutoff wheels. These are 40 thou thick. So my plan is cut this outer race off and then heat up the inner race, and hopefully it'll slide off. I do have a little bit of corrosion here, so I do have some Scotch-Brite to hopefully clean this up. I tried a little part here, it seemed to work okay. Right there, you can kind of see it cleaned up a little bit. So we'll see how far we get, but for today anyway, we're gonna get this crankshaft ready, or try to. Worst case scenario, I do have a spare crankshaft, so if things don't go to plan, guess we have a backup. All right, let's get started. Okay, so I don't know if there's a spacer behind this inside bearing here. So I got some feeler gauges and I got a 20 thou and a 6 thou. And that fits behind there. So I don't know. We'll see. When I put the new one back on, if there's nothing back there, I'll just put this on so I know where the bearing needs to stop. And so I think now I'll go ahead and get this grinder set up and we'll cut these off. Alright, I put some duct tape over the end of the shaft so I don't get any debris on it from cutting. Alright, it's in the freezer, and bearings are in the oven. Should be some good eating. That, and then drop this on like that, and another spacer, and then drop this on like that. Alright, there we go. Now I'll just let that cool. Alright, bearings are on. Up next, we got these O-rings that go in these grooves here. And if your bearings came with some rings in these grooves, I just took pliers to get these off. So we'll get these in some hot water so we can stretch these over, because we're gonna have to go over the connecting rod here. All right, we got our O-rings soaking in some hot water. And let's see how good these stretch over. I don't know, maybe if I go over this first. All right, that wasn't so bad. There's one. All right, got the O-rings on. That wasn't so bad. So just put it over the connecting rod first and then, you know, stretch it around. All right, so I think what we'll do now is we'll get a little bit of oil in these bearings. I just got some in this little deal here. Go ahead and oil everything else here. So yeah, this was interesting. I've never done crank bearings before. The worst part was obviously getting them off. But once you have them off, you know, freeze the crank, heat the bearings, and they slide right on. Part 4, I think we'll probably be ready to start assembling this. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe to follow along. Alright, thanks for watching. Catch you on the next one.